All right, so with the new season, there are plenty of storylines abound, and I think we should start at the top as we preview the upcoming season with awards and predictions. Going straight back to that game that we both have circled on our calendar, last year's MVP, last year's MVP runner-up, and that is Nikola Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. When you predict who's going to win MVP this upcoming season, is it one of those two names or is it someone else that you see hoisting that trophy at the end of the season?
Look at you with the segue. It is one of those two names, and it's the guy that should have won MVP last year.
Oh, the guy that should have won. Okay.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the MVP this year. I really think that last year, coming up just short in a year that, like, I don't think I was alone in thinking that he could have just, don't get me wrong, Jokic was incredible last year, but just nobody expected the Thunder to win the Western Conference, and they ended up as the number one overall seed, and Shai was a massive reason for that. I just still don't understand how he wasn't rewarded for that. But the Thunder made offseason acquisitions to get them over the hump this year, bringing in guys like Caruso, bringing in guys like Isaiah Hartenstein, like, two guys that could really make an impact on this roster, especially in the postseason. And I feel like when they're adding players like that, the team is obviously only going to get better around them. Obviously, there's a lot of expectations around the Thunder this year, being the betting favorite to win the Western Conference. And when you are the favorite, it makes it really tough to win awards like that. But I really do think that, like, after getting, whether you want to call it snubbed or not snubbed last year, I really do think that this year Shai is going to use that as motivation. He's going to be the MVP this year.
Yeah, I can't add nothing to it. I have the same guy as you, winning MVP.
Really?
So I mean, we're starting off on the same page. So not much more that I could say that you didn't say already. Just that this Thunder team does have a lot of expectations, given the additions that they made. So it's going to be the microscope's going to be on them. But I certainly think that, as we learned, his whole life is consistent, and he performs the best when all eyes are on him. So I'm certainly expecting that an MVP level season from him, and I think he will win the award. I think he is. I think majority of NBA GMs agree with you and I on that.